Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury from the ArchieLuxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, and ArchieLuxury corporate. Guys, keep watching. Keep watching. I need the viewers. I need the viewers. I need the subs. I need it. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, whether you like them or hate them. Just tell them anyhow. ArchieLuxury on YouTube. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury channel. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm making this video here in the hope that it helps me get a Rolex Steel Sports. Mr. Tambourine Man, I am the YouTube celebrity ArchieLuxury, and I really want a Rolex Steel Sports. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a JJ LeCoultre. Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso. Guys, I really want a Rolex. I want a Rolex. And I gotta tell you, man, I've recently got rid of my Rolex last year. The last Rolex I owned, I sold it so I could get my Patek 5196, a Grand Classique from Patek Philippe. And I gotta tell you, I went on the wild side, man. I went on the wild side, no Rolex. I thought, I'm gonna go bareback. I'm just going to do it. Just quit the Rolex thing. I'm going to go bareback. And I can't do it, man. It's driving me bonkers. I'm going bonkers. That's right, guys. Your pontiff is going bonkers. I got to tell you, man, it's terrible. I'd like to get Steel Sports Rolex. Steel Sports Rolex. Rolex, please! Rolex, please! And I love my Patek Philippe. I was heavily in credit card debt. I was at the Pepsi Max. I was on my credit card. I was at the Max. And, things weren't going so cool. They weren't going so great. And then, I just thought to myself, I had a bit of shares. I sold them off and I paid off my credit card. I paid off some rent to own. Actually, I'm still paying off a few of them, but I paid some off. And I got to tell you, I need a Rolex. I tell you what, guys, let me be totally honest, frank and honest with you. I have gone to my friend Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co. and I have given him one of my Patek Philippe's. I've given him one of my Patek Philippe's to sell. The 5127. I'm going to sell that 20, it's going to bring in some bucks for me. And I got to tell you, man, I want to keep a little bit as a nest egg, but I want to get a Steel Sports Rolex. I'm going crazy. I'm going bonkers. Absolutely bonkers without Rolex. It's just so hard, man. I can't do it. I want to get back in the Rolex stable, man. Every man needs a Rolex, and your pontiff is no different. I gotta tell you, man, what would I have? I've been thinking long and hard. I rang a good mate of mine, and he said, hey, whenever you want to get one, I'll help you. Guess what? That was a couple years ago. Now the market is tough. 5-year waiting list. And he said, how about a two-tone Sea Dweller? And I said, that's actually quite expensive. I thought, no, I really want either an Explorer 1, a Milgauss, Explorer 2. I don't care what dial color. No difference to me. Explorer 2, any steel GMT, any steel Submariner, maybe a two-tone blue dial Submariner, maybe two-tone Daytona, maybe, but I really want Steel Sports, man. I need Steel Sports. Steel Sports. That's what I need, man. I need my mojo back. And I gotta be totally honest with you, I need to get a Rolex on my wrist. I really do need a Steel Sports Rolex. Do I want an Oyster Perpetual? No. I really want a sports. Explorer 1 39mm would be ideal. The 42mm Explorer 2 would be amazing. I really, if any ADs are there, please guys, email me, ArchieLuxury72 at gmail.com. I want a Rolex. I want a Rolex at retail. That's what I'd really like to do, is get myself a Rolex. I want a Rolex, man. I really do want to get a Rolex. So I've gone crazy, absolute crazy for it, man. I want to get a Rolex. I really do want Rolex. I mean, I love my Patek's. I love my Grand Classique from Patek Philippe. I love my Patek, but I gotta tell you, man, I want to get a Rolex. I want to get a Rolex. And I've done so much for the brand. As a brand and unofficial brand ambassador, I have brought so many people to the brand, and I really feel pumped and dumped. I really feel used and abused. I've done so much for Rolex, and I can't even get an AD. I can't even get an AD to get me a Steel Sports. I'm not asking for a Panda. I'm not asking for a Batman or a Kermit or a Pepsi. I'd be happy for a lousy Explorer 1. A Milgauss. I'd be happy with that. But, you know, it's just so damn hard. It is so hard. It is not easy. There's nothing I can do. And I can't believe these dealer lists, and it's very, very disappointing. It is disappointing. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing. It's upsetting, okay? The dealer games, I don't really want to play the games. You know, you've got to buy jewelry. You've got to buy the you know, this is... I don't know what you do, man. I'm ArchieLuxury. I'm desperate to get a Rolex. I'm in Brisbane. See, if I got one from America, I got currency problems. I got customs duty. I don't want to do anything dodgy. You know, I like to be a straight shooter. Ideally, I would like a Rolex in Australia. That's what I'd like to do, is get a Rolex. It's very tough. Very, very hard. It's mean. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You know, I've brought in so much business for Rolex. Do you think I could at least get one? But it's not to be. It's not to be. It is not going to be the case. So I'm making this vid. I'm ArchieLuxury, and I'm desperate to get a Rolex Steel Sports. Rolex Steel Sports, that's what I'd love to get. It's incredible. It's very, very, it's hard, man. I mean, do you wait? What do you do, man? Do you wait? Prices go even more up? Or do you say, I'll get it now. Just get me the Steel Sports Rolex. We're in crazy times. I don't think it's going to get any better. It's funny, you know, I've been on the other side of, I had 6 Rolexes. You know, I had so many. I thought this was all kind of, unless when it really hits you, when you desperately just want one for yourself, it just hits you like a ton of bricks. I'm desperate. I'd do anything to get a Steel Sports Rolex, guys. It is very, very, it's upsetting. It's really upsetting. I got no idea what to do. No idea. I'm making the vid, man. What can I do to get a Steel Sports Rolex? Has anyone got any AD contacts? I'd be happy with a Explorer 1, Explorer 2, or a Milgauss. That's where I'm at the moment, guys. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap this baby up. Guys, help me, help me, help me. I'm your pontiff. I desperately want a Rolex. I desperately want Steel Sports Rolex. Let me know, guys. Let me know, and we'll see what we can do. I'm ArchieLuxury, and help me! Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW.